Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I got here the 2021 Honda TRX 520 and I'm going to be installing the Snorkel Your ATV's Warrior Snorkel System. Let's do it. Here I have all the parts laid out. I have the connector here that will connect down to your air box, the tube that will go up, the two PVC pipings, and then the Warrior tube. I also have some extra hosing to reroute my diff breathers. To get started, I'm going to remove the seat and the panel here. I'm going to need to unplug the spark plug and the temperature sensor here. Okay, the next thing I need to do is remove the computer. Underneath the computer there's a 10 mil here. I'm going to remove that. Once the 10 mil is out, I'm going to pull off the breather lines for the fuel tank off of this piece of plastic here, and we're going to fold it aside. Now I can remove the stock air intake. There's a plastic plug here and a Phillips clamp down in here. Okay, now that I have the stock air intake removed, I've marked a spot here at 4 3/4 of an inch. You'll notice that's right before it starts bending upwards. And I'm going to use a hacksaw to cut it. Before I put this back on the machine, I'm going to have to install this fitting here. Every time I install two parts, I'm going to use this clear silicone to make sure there's no water leakage. To ensure a good seal, I've laid a thick bead of silicone down and I'm just going to slide it into that bead there and set it into its final position and let it set like that. I've gone ahead and wrapped this fitting in heat tape. We're going to put some silicone on it and then slide it into place. The next thing I'm going to do is slide my flex hose into place and then put some silicone on the end and seal it up. Next thing I need to do is take my 2.5 inch hole saw and drill a pilot hole right here. Here's where I've drilled my hole. Tried to make sure to leave just a little bit of space on either side of the rack there so it's not constantly rubbing. I'm going to take my male fitting and we're going to put some silicone on to my 90° here. Next, I'm going to put the spacer on my male fitting here. I'm going to put some silicone on the flex hose here, and then I'm going to install this fitting, and then I'll have to bend the flex hose and put this fitting up into place into the hole we drilled in the top plastic. I did end up cutting about 2.5 inches out of the flex hose as it was quite a tight fit and it still fit very snug into place. Next, I'm going to throw some silicone on these inside threads here and then screw it on. The next thing I'm going to do is use my RC cement and I'm going to glue in this front grille on the front of the Warrior tube and then I can install it onto the bike. If you're finding this video useful, make sure to hit that subscribe button and smash that thumbs up. And if you're interested in any of the gear I use, check out the links in the description below. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is reroute my vent lines. I got the fuel tank vent line right here. I'm going to disconnect that. Out of the top here, I got my differential vent line. And over here is the rear differential vent line. What I'm going to do is put a little bit of silicone on my vent line here. And then I'm going to slide on the new one. Push it in there a little ways. Now I'll make sure to leave myself enough hose to go up to the front of the Warrior tube. One of the last things I need to do here is drill some holes for my vent lines to come through. Before I call it done, I need to put this plastic panel back into place here, the spark plug cap, and the temperature sensor on the other side. Before you leave, make sure to hit that subscribe button. This has been my snorkel install on the 2021 Honda TRX 520. See you on the next one.